wild watching a young Vietnamese junior trying to take down this Hanoi juniors. Good effort there from Superman, Humberto Gomez.
Settle down, cue ball. Neuhausen. Big 9 ball coming up here.
I think you can avoid the scratch in the side, so take on the cut in the upper right corner from the overhead.
Real good pot that. That was a lot thinner than you can believe. Ties it up at 1 apiece, and I know we're only a couple of racks in, but we're seeing on the last match that we did between Shaw and Lechner how it can be crucial to get off to the right start. Talking of starts, Max Lechner, the man who beat Shaw, has won the opener against Capito, so 1-0 and Lechner is at the table. Also, the junior final is being played right now over on table 2 between New Zealand's Jack Beggs and Vietnam's Nguyen Thanh Truong.
I feel like Beggs had made the junior final last year or so. I have to think about it. Maybe it was a semi-final, but definitely I feel like he's run deep. Oh, nice kiss on the cue ball, at least to get some kind of look at the blue 2. Now he can play him behind the 8. I wouldn't say it's a totally bare ball. I mean, there's some rail there. You can kind of feel where the cue ball's going. Could come some 3 rails behind the pink 4, leaving some distance.
Well, SVB Junior Open, it was Jack Beggs who won.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, it was fairly recent. This is a little light. You may get a little lucky with the cover, but watch out, 9 ball. I don't know if it passes the 3 ball, but this may be a shot he can attack with going forward off the 9.
Difficult to see what type of angle he can see on this rear. I don't know if there's any 9 ball action. Okay, there. So unless he follows the cue ball, I don't know if he can swerve it as well. I'm not sure. There's obviously no carom on, but he might be able to do something, Jeremy.
Looks like he may be able to drive the 3 into the rail, catching the 9 to the corner. Yeah, really nice. And that 2 ball will settle him, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a good pot. Everything was gained there from making the ball. That's what he did. Bit fortunate where the ball's ended up, but nothing much he can do about that. I'm sure Neuhausen knows if he wins this match, obviously he's in the semis, he wants to win this tournament, of course he does. That's his main focus, but he'll also know if he wins, he's qualified.
What I like about Neuhausen is he really stays in control with the swing, you know, never really gets it out of line too much. Even from distance, it's easy to overhit balls at times, and he, just like that 2-ball, stayed real smooth with the stroke. His biggest assets here is the break. Well, it looks like Lechner got the second game as well, 2-0 there for him. And I think that's what you're going to have to do to beat Robbie Capito at the moment, is you're really just going to have to keep control at all times. Kind of feel like the same thing when it looks like with Carlo, the way he's playing, Moritz as well. Well, there's no slowing down here, even though it's not easy. Definitely one you should attack with.
Wonderful pot again on the blue 2.
Yeah, he's going to have a stretch here, and I wonder how the 4-5 sits. He can use the 7 to hold the cue ball with a little inside spin here, pocketing the 3. And it was me and Michael that Moritz match earlier in the week on this table. Do you notice that every time he sets the chalk down, he puts it on the diamond, right?
Yeah, I noticed it at one of the other Open events. I can't remember which one it was, but it's a bizarre thing to do, isn't it? Part of his pre-shot routine or something.
This looks a little tight right here. Like really tight. And a lot of times you'd want to shoot some of these with more speed to kind of compress that point a little bit, kind of jam it in there. Just depends, hard to tell. Had to play the kiss shot. Now the pink does go in the corner, splitting the window between the 6 and 9.
Got the impression he knew it was never in, just the way he stayed down on the shot. Gomez's previous rack was one off the mistake of his opponent. Well, he meant to draw back another foot.
And he can put a little bit of left spin to get a little closer, but definitely wanted a little more out of the cue ball. Oh, the nerves are definitely kicking at the moment for Mr. Superman, Roberto Gomez.
It's amazing, isn't it, Jeremy? You know when you edge out, you just play the wrong shot, because the better shot there, if you're edgy, is to go twice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just pick out, what makes you feel more comfortable. And the other thing that to me that's surprising, even though again it is a big moment for him, he wants to play a lot more of these events, and if he makes a deep run here, I mean, that's just a better way. Watch outside pocket. All right, it opened up a little bit for him, but it's a better way to get that move going, right? To make deep run here and annoy. But the surprising thing to me is I think he played a pretty solid match this afternoon. And usually when these guys get a solid one in front of them on the same day, especially, they usually are going to play again pretty solid behind it.
Well, first 4 racks have been all about mistakes from players. I presume you've just seen Aloysius Yapp been named for team manager, Jeremy, about 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
No surprise, of course.
No, I didn't see that, but I expected it, that's for sure. Last year's MVP, deservingly so. Really had a heck of a fall last year, and you wonder how he could do any better. He showed us 3 open wins in a row this year, and the U.S. Open title, inaugural Florida Open. Just incredible stuff, really. And also, really tough conditions, right? On all those. UK Open, they always plays tough. U.S. Open, they always play really tough with the moisture.
Qualified second with $261,000 US. What's amazing is Carlo Biagio, $282,000 in first, but obviously the World Championships, $250,000.
Yeah.
Where would he have been without that?
Well, that's the World Championships. It should mean a lot, but it means a heck of a lot. I'll tell you. I mean, if you look at that, he's earned 30-something thousand otherwise. Where if you look at Yap's year, the most he's earned at any one point was 100 with the U.S. Open. So there was another 280 beyond.
261. Yep. So Biagio would have been 13th, by the way. I've just worked it out. But listen, world champion. I mean, it's got to carry a lot of weight, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it is Carlo Biagio. I mean, he's got to hit it pretty thin here. Does he go all the way around back, or does he just use speed? Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, he may fluke one. Maybe a big fluke. I was going to say, if you're going to go all the way around, you got to catch it pretty thin.
Seems like the only way he's going to win a rack at the minute if something gets fluked. 2-ball just passed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it to me. Nice little angle to draw for the 3, the 4-5 together. This lead should get extended. Speaking of a lead that did get extended, 3-0 to Lechner. Got a little in between here. Could play the kiss shot. Just got to be aware of what's going on with the 3. Now, when you're playing this kiss shot here, if there's no chance to follow the ball in, just make sure you put a little more speed than you normally would. Nothing crazy. Oh, he played it to hold the 3 there. I thought he was going to try and move the 3 over. So that tells me maybe it wasn't on offer. This is one of them little angles from distance. Easy to let up on the stroke, maybe thinking about the 9 a little bit when you're drawing the ball. So you can handle a little distance on the 5. Go ahead and get it through it. Killed it nicely, huh?
It's always dangerous swapping hands when you've not had many shots, and often what happens is what you've just seen. You lose the cue ball, you just don't hit it right.
And This has gotten a hair tricky. Anytime you're thin, the speed control can get away coming 2 rails for the 7. He's adding a little right check. He added too much check.
Good speed again though from the youngster. Really good. Yeah, he might not have cleared the table, but look at what he's left his opponent in here.
Always seems like the side pocket's in the perfect position to really where you want to hit on the rail, but so he's got to make a little adjustment. Nice effort.
Really good kick shot, wasn't it, Jeremy? Hit it absolutely perfect. Right behind the back of 2 rails. Kind of a kick and stick, but it's hard to get the stick and just get distance. Wonderful shot.
And this shot I like to come look. I'm trying to use the 9, separating the cue ball and the 7 on side with cushions. It looks like he's done a great job again. Which I tell you, Moritz talked about it before, you know, he's really picked up his pace at the table. Not playing crazy fast, but another nice shot here. Don't think it's going to be too much. We'll see what Moritz decides.
I would think he's got the pace of the table down, Jeremy. Another great shot there. Played it with a little bit of high right. And spins the cue ball down and slows it in his tracks. Nearly got it right, but it's gone wrong. He's kicked it too near the corner pocket. Chance for Neuhausen.
This is to win 4 in a row. Robbie Capito got on the board. Trails 3-1. And it looks like we're going to lose Gomez to the sidelines for a moment.
You can just see in the distance there on your far left of the screen, that's our other match going on, our other quarter-final matches. 2 are being played now and then 2 will follow. Max Lechner 3-1 up over Capito at the minute. And also on table 2 we do have our junior final. Vietnam's last hope. Nguyen Thian Trung, the young Vietnamese junior, playing New Zealand's Jack Beggs. Beggs from the SVB Junior Open out in America. not that long ago actually, and he's looking good for another early days race to 9. That final currently 3-1 to Beggs.